Hello everyone and welcome to Angie Talks TV, where you'll see reality TV show reviews, crime stories, and stories on real life experiences. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
All those people. And then there's just this motherfucker.
Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, you'll hear different people give their stories on experiences they've had living next to problematic neighbors. We've all had that a time or two. Let's get into it and hear their stories.
Welcome to the edition of Neighborhood Wars in my apartment complex. Yep, Neighborhood Wars, like on the A&E show. If you've never seen it, go watch it. It's completely fucking ridiculous, crazy. So, I was the first person to move into so we're actively looking for a new place to live immediately, ASAP. I mean, stat. But anyways, so the unhinged things that my neighbors have done so far since they moved in 4 months ago. So, they don't have jobs. They are at home all the time. And then they leave randomly throughout the night and come back whenever they please. When they do, they stop up the stairs, they slam doors, they're drinking, and they get into physical fights. Well, I will tell you right now, the wall behind me in my kitchen is paper thin. I can hear every word they're saying. Let's just say I know more about her personal business than she does, probably. I know more personal business than I should, and that is a big no-no. But anyways, I have kids. They go to bed. They have school. My little one is in summer school right now just to keep him busy. And I have an infant. I have a baby who's 8 months old who has to be in his room and get quiet time and not be woken up by a bunch of elephants. Yes, I said elephants. Fighting, okay? The guy is probably 6'4", and the girl is probably 5'11". Both of them humongous people getting into physical fucking fights right there, and I can hear everything, okay? Most of the time it's about him cheating, she hates him, and you can hear them start to scuffle and start hitting each other, and all you hear is boom, 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 boom. Well, you would think, like, you know, I could let this go. Okay. You know, once or twice I let it go. 3 times, 3 strikes you're out. I got up and I opened the door and I screamed as loud as I could. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. If you guys can't get along, then break the fuck up. Leave. I was here first. I have kids. I'm sick of listening to your shit every single night. So, I've already thought to myself, I'm going to make like the chronicles of like Neighborhood Wars. We have videotaped a lot of stuff. So it started with the banging, started with the yelling over there, and then I yelled back and told them to shut up. Then they proceeded to step in dog shit and smear it up the steps and smear it all over the floor right outside our door. And I have kids, remember that, keep that in mind, I have kids, dog shit on the floor, kids. Dog shit can be fatal to children if picked up and put in their mouth. Even bacterial particles that come from dog shit. So what do? Like a good neighbor, I go out there, I dump chlorine all over the floor, a bunch of Comet, and I start scrubbing. Scrub, scrub, scrub. I get rubber gloves out with rubber spikes on them. I clean. I sweep it all into a nice, neat little pile. What does she do? The next morning, she comes outside with the broom and sweeps it all at my door. She flings it at my door. Okay. Flings it. So that was like capped out. You capped me out right there. Then, so me and my boyfriend, we've already went off on them, okay? We've yelled at them multiple times. Then I proceeded to write a letter. Hold please. Here's the letter. I put it on our door on a magnet outside. For reference, I have a ton of pictures, like really adorable pictures of me and my boyfriend, my baby, my kids, like plastered all over the door with magnets just to piss her off because she's made comments about my kids, like you and your kids can get it type of shit. Yeah, she's that kind of like white trash bitch. Let me read this for you, okay? You are now under surveillance. You are on camera, so get it the fuck together. Any damage, dog shit, nasty shit, bullshit thrown at my door will be reviewed and the cops will be called. We have a new baby in the house. Smearing dog shit everywhere is pure white trash. And I cleaned it up. And after I cleaned it up, you flung it at my door. Quit your petty bullshit. Quit fighting. If you have issues with your boyfriend, don't bring it here. Take it elsewhere. If you guys want to get in physical fights, go somewhere else and do that. Don't like it? Move out. Thanks. No thanks. Amy and Marty. So after the dog shit incident, after the constant fighting, after the constant screaming, anytime they come home from wherever it is the fuck they're coming home from, pretty much the bar, because all they do is drink, they'll sit in their car. The girl will sit in her car if I'm outside because she's definitely afraid of me. And I'm not sorry. She'll call her boyfriend from upstairs and he will come downstairs and escort her back up the steps. They will do anything to avoid me and my boyfriend on the steps at all costs. They will avoid us no matter what. If they hear my door open, if they hear us out in the hallway, because we always make sure to laugh and joke and be like, ha 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 ha. So they know we're out in the hallway. Now, am I petty? Yes. Yes, I am. Hello, my name is Petty. And you know why I'm like this? Because I've dealt with shit like this for way too long and I'm done getting walked on. When my kids are getting woken up in the middle of the night, okay, I have kids. I have almost 17-year-old all the way down to an 8-month-old. And they're getting woken up in the middle of the night by the elephants fighting and screaming over there. And I'm screaming through the freaking wall. And the bitch says, come to my door and bite me. No, I'm not that petty, and I'm not that trashy either. I'm not about to catch an assault charge, okay? But here's my worst fear, okay? So after everything that's been done, after all the nasty shit they've done, they'll literally sit in our car and honk their horns because they know it makes my dog go crazy. They'll sit there and go back and forth going beep, 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 beep with their literal car horns. So you know what we did, just to be petty? We have 3 cars here. We took all 3 cars and set the alarm. We kept doing it. And guess what? They haven't done it since then. No, nay. So they're avoiding us. Okay, so the other night we got into the yelling match. I told her how I felt. I said everything that I said. She brought my badge into it, and I'm not really sure what my badge has anything to do with her and her boyfriend over there screaming and fighting and hitting each other and doing God knows what else. But she brought my badge into it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, you can bring anything you want into it, but bring my female Polly Pocket into it. Bitch, you stepped over the line. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't piss me off that bad. But when she brought my kids into it, I was like, you know what? You're lucky. You're lucky that I'm a mom, and you're lucky that I'm classier than you. Because if I wasn't, if I was old Amy would have already. I'm not that girl. But stay tuned. I'm gonna make a video of all the crazy shit that we recorded telephoning. Bet you won't. Bet you fucking won't. Bet you fucking won't. No, you know. See, exactly. See, came home drunk or whatever on drugs. Who fucking knows? With her dude, and she's over in her house yelling and screaming at me, banging on the fucking door in her wall, but won't come outside. She will talk all that shit in the hallway, but she just will stay her ass on the other side of the door. Listen.
She's saying you won't come out.
Bet you won't. I'm here. Door's open. Bet you won't. Bet you fucking won't. Bet you fucking won't. No, you know. See, exactly. As soon as I open the fucking door, you're gonna be like, oh, come talk to me like a grown woman. I'm not gonna talk. You're not a grown woman. No, you can't. I'm 33 fucking years old. Exactly. How old are you? Why are you acting like this? Excuse me? You're about to turn 20? Oh my God, I feel sorry for you.
Oh, so you're underage drinking?
You're underage drinking? Wow, that's sad.
Big story time on how my redneck neighbor threatened my life the other night. So I already told y'all I live in the country and it ain't nothing to do. So sometimes I park in random spots like the car wash bay or a random dirt path. Or I might try to find a body of water to park beside. This time I parked on a path, which I parked on this path plenty of times before. Never had an issue when I parked here. Nobody ever said anything to me. So I'm just sitting there chilling. And next thing you know, this man pulls up in his white Ram 1500. We just gonna call him Billy. So Billy, he gonna come at me and he's gonna say, you can't be here. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you can't be here. This is my property. I said, oh, like you own this property? Like you live right there and you own this property? He's like, yeah. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, he lying. He is lying. But I'ma still leave, okay? I really thought he was lying because he lived 2 trailers down from where I was parked. 2 trailers down from where I was parked. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with living in a trailer, but come on now. I don't think that was his land. I highly doubted it was his land. So this is where it gets hilarious. So I literally just pull off and then I'll literally come down the street and park in this dirt path in front of my house. I'm gonna show it to y'all right there. in my bed. I parked in that dirt path over there. The one that he was at, where I met him, was literally, he can see me. He can see me from that dirt path. Like, he saw me go right there. He saw me go right there. He drove off, drove this way, like followed me, and his trailer is in the opposite direction. I mind you that. So when I parked there, he drives down here, and I just knew he was about to spin back around just to see what I was doing. So he spin right back around. I'm still sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, I see you. I literally look at him, I'm like, yeah, I see you. I'm chilling. You ain't stopped no show. Like this, like what you thought? So next thing you know, I'm sitting there, I'm chilling, and guess what happens next? Just guess. I bet we all know. This motherfucker called the police. So as soon as I see the police, he started driving down the path and he started turning around, right? I go ahead and clean up everything in my car and I hop out the car. I hop out the car, turn my car off, hop out, like, what you thought? So when the police approached me, he's just like, yeah, I just got a call about some suspicious behavior in the area and everything. And I'm like, yes, I know exactly who called the police. He actually just approached me, and it's because I was parked on what he said was his land, which I still don't think is his land. I told the police the exact thing that happened, like, fuck this, I'm scared for it. And I live across the street, by the way. I'm just chilling right across the street from my house and on a public road. He's like, yeah, absolutely right. You're not harassing or hurting anyone, and you are parked on the public road, so there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just like, right, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But he's like, can I get your ID just to verify that you live across the street? I said no, but you can watch me go to my house. So I drove across the street, and the police sat over there for like 5-10 minutes, and then he finally drove off. So not even 10 minutes later, I hear a single gunshot fired right in the same direction of where Billy lives. Like, I can hear it. It sounds so super close, actually. And I'm like, was that for me? Like, was that some sort of threat? Like, I felt that. I knew it was for me. And this is what I did to test the theory that it was for me, guys. So I drive up to the end of my driveway. Mind you, I'm telling you, he can see me at the end of my driveway. He can see me if I park in the path across the street, because he lived right there. He literally lived right there. I can see his house right now. But so as soon as I pull up to the driveway, not even 10 seconds later, I got my man on the phone. He can vouch for me right now. The man lets off 6 to 7 more gunshots as soon as he sees my car pull up to the end of the driveway, not even 10 seconds after that. So I know that those gunshots was for me at that point. And at this point, I'm like, oh no, what the fuck? Literally, it scared me so much, I literally started backing up. After I started hearing the gunshots, because it sounded like he was even shooting in my direction. I don't know. So now I'm like, oh no, absolutely not. Like, this is crazy. Like, I just got the police called on me for parking on a public road and not bothering anyone, and he just shot at me. I'm about to call the police on him, so I called the police on him. And what's crazy about this part is they took like 20-some minutes to get there. I'm like, what in the world? Like, whenever he just called the police on me, y'all was here in like 10 minutes. But whatever. It was the same police officer that approached me, so he already knew what was going on. And I told him, like, yeah, you go check on him. Go see what the heck he doing, because that ain't cool. I feel threatened. I literally feel threatened in my own yard. So go check and see what that was about. He's like, I've dealt with Billy before. Yeah, he didn't really say that, but he did not seem pleased at the fact that he dealt with him before. He did not. And just for anybody that doesn't know, in North Carolina, apparently you are allowed to shoot 30 minutes before the sun rise and 2 hours after the sun set, okay? And if anybody is shooting outside of those guidelines, it is illegal. But yeah, y'all, I just thought that was so crazy. Like, I really thought that was so crazy. Let me know what y'all think.
Tell y'all how my neighbors was stalking me. So let me just do a little disclaimer. They had a Ring camera. I did not. I never seen what this lady looked like. Okay, remember that while I tell the story. So one day my friends had came over or whatever, and we got like hotel style, so the hallways are on the inside of the apartment. And we drinking or whatever, we in the hallway, they finna go. And I was telling them like about my neighbors, and I was like, right here, the people across from me, I couldn't live beside them because they loud, ghetto, we playing music loud at 7 o'clock in the morning, kids running around just doing too fucking much. Couldn't live beside them. So happy I don't live beside them. Just talking, and as I'm talking, my friend is like, they're watching you, because I guess the light had came on their Ring camera. And I was like, well, what the fuck is you sitting here watching from the camera? Like, fuck you, girl, come out here, get in the field, surround the troops, let's start a war. Anyway, so I didn't think nothing about it. So then like a week had passed, and then there was a note that she had wrote on her door, and it said apparently hashtag 249, that's my apartment number. They said we're loud and ghetto, does anybody else think this? Hashtag 250. I laughed. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is like grade school shit. Like, who writes fucking notes and takes it on their door? That's just childish. So I flipped off the camera again, because girl, fuck you and this piece of paper at this point. Like, fuck y'all. So then fast forward like 3 weeks later, randomly I had went out to one of my friends' parties. Came back home, it's another note on the door. This is 3 weeks later, nothing else has happened. I haven't said anything, nothing. And it's another note on the fucking door. And this note is like, if you got a problem, then just say that. Very aggressive. I'm like, this can't be for me, because I ain't said nothing to this bitch. We ain't had no issues since that time. So it just couldn't be me. Girl, tell me why. As I'm reading the motherfucking note, y'all, she's watching me read the fucking note. Didn't know. And then she turns on the camera and starts talking that cash money shit through the camera. I'm talking about, bitch, if you got a problem, this is... I said, bitch, who the fuck are you? I don't even know what the fuck you look like, bitch. We're arguing through the fucking camera. Kid you not, like, the bitch is inside her house. I'm arguing with the camera in the hallway, because she called out like, girl, got me hot, bitch. Then I catch myself, because Ashley, you look crazy as hell standing in the hallway yelling at a fucking camera. So I go in my house, I slam the door shut. I'm pissed the fuck off at this point. So then I call my friends. I'm like, nah, bruh, I'm finna go buy a fucking Ring camera, because bitch, we're not even like, you're stalking me at this point. You sat there and waited for me to come home. You watched me leave my house. You watched me come back, and you have your notifications. Like, you're waiting on me, bitch. You're a fucking stalker. So I went to the store the next day, bought a Ring camera, set that bitch up on my lunch break, because I couldn't even wait till I got off work that day, bitch. I bought it in the morning, came on my lunch break, set that bitch up. She has yet to say anything to me since then. Have yet to see her. She makes it a point for me not to find her in the hallway, y'all. Like, whoo. I'm gonna tell y'all how.
My neighbor hates my Ring camera for some reason. This is how it started. Cool. But then she just had to show out in front of her friends.
I wonder if people check their range. They can't always hell. I'm not trying to argue. They play that loud ass music. And they got the damn kids. No.
Of course, that's stuff that goes on. It's definitely.
Oh my God, I got the
No middle fingers or slick comments when she by herself. So I put a note on my door. Damn, can you read?
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Take that picture. It lasts longer, sis. We're never home at the same time. I knew this would get her attention. Ooh, oh no. Another middle finger, guys. She back at it, guys. With a new friend this time.
Don't say that. The bitch be watching me.
Next day, I finally cut them notifications on. With another note.
I'm just trying to figure out why you be so tough with your friends.
She knew she fucked up.
Yes, I'm talking to you. You flip off my camera for what? Ain't nobody watching you. And then when your friends come around, you want to flip your middle finger for what, baby?
What's the problem?
You flipping off my camera. You flipping off my camera, you tell me. And
I don't have an issue with you.
then you said the bitch be watching me. I don't see this shit. I don't see this shit until
You're
the next fucking
watching me
day.
right now. Literally. You're literally watching me right now.
I cut my notifications on for your ass, so I want to know what bitch got a problem.
I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with you.
I can fucking tell.
You don't have a fucking problem with you. I don't even know what you look like.
Mama on the side, like I fucking thought. The fuck?
Monkey see, monkey do. If you wanted one, you could have just said that. I would have bought it for you, sis. Look at her. She's so proud of herself.
Hello?
Yes, I'm not at your house, I'm at my house. I don't know how your camera is connected to my doorbell. I was just trying to set it up.
I'm gonna need you to get off my property now!
I'm not on your property, ma'am.
Why are you in front of my house?
I'm not in front of your house. Can you see what I'm pointing at?
James! There's a black man at our door! Sir? Sir!
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to get off my property!
I'm not on your property.
What's your name? What is your name? What is your name?
Can you see what I'm doing? Do you see this?
No.
This is what I'm doing. This is me standing here. This is not your property, ma'am. I don't know how your Ring doorbell is connected to mine. I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm not at your house. I'm at my own property. See? Can you see?
Royal, you are... Royal!
Fuck are you connected to this? So that's a black man at my door. How you can? Because this ain't one back up.
Royal!
Yeah.
It's me!
How the fuck are you on here?
Bye! Bye!
No, like what the fuck? Why would you play with me like that? Crazy talking about it's a black guy at my door.
Okay, and that's pretty much the end of that video. And to give some thoughts on problematic neighbors, I mainly just try to stay to myself when it comes to especially home, where I want peace. So I try to, I'll speak to my neighbors and keep it moving. I don't try to get close. I know a lot of people, sometimes they do, but for the most part, I just try to keep to myself because I want to keep home, as peaceful as possible. When I go out into the busy world, I want that to be one place that I can come home, I can come to and it not be noisy and just quiet and I can relax. But I'll be cordial. But like I said, I don't try to get close or anything like that. But drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Are you cordial with your neighbors, and speak and keep it moving, or do you actually have a closer relationship with them? I mean, it's not a right or wrong answer. If you care to share, please do so. Until next time, bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.